Good morning, everybody. It's Mike from PC Classic Cars, back with another test drive video. Today we are in this 1986 Chevrolet C10 Silverado. Has a 350, 700 R4, and it's been lowered. Also has AC. Look at that. Y'all get to see a preview. We got our 1976 Cadillac Coupe de Ville on the way in. Alright, we'll go take this on our normal test drive. So again, we got an 86 Chevrolet C10 Silverado. It has a non-original 350. This truck would have originally been a 305. But it's got a great running 350 in it right now. Unfortunately, I don't know exactly when it was put in, but it runs very, very strong. Backed by a 700 R4 overdrive transmission, so you got the good highway gear. You can hop in and cruise this thing at 65, 70 miles an hour with no problem. Like most of the Silverados, your power steering, power disc brakes in the front. This truck is optioned with factory AC. The AC blows nice and cold, the heat blows hot. The suspension that's on the truck is a brand new Beltec 4.6 lowering kit. Also got brand new 20-inch tires and wheels on it as well. The Beltec 4.6 kit is my preferred lowering kit on these Silverados. You still get that really cool stance, but it doesn't lower it enough where it starts rubbing. You don't have to do a C-notch. With that Beltec 4.6 kit, you basically get a flip kit in the rear. You get the spindles, shocks, springs. So basically it changes the whole suspension while maintaining the stock ride quality, but while being a lowered truck. That's why I prefer this kit. You can lower them a little bit further, and they look, I'd say, a little bit better than this one. But you start losing some drivability. You have your wheels and tires start rubbing. They start bottoming out a lot more. So for me, this is the perfect happy medium. You get a great stance while maintaining a good ride quality. And this truck, we're cruising at 60 miles an hour right now, and it's a fantastic truck to drive. 88,297 original miles on the pickup. Carfax has some good miles entries on it. The Carfax does show one minor. It doesn't say that it was an accident. It probably had a little parking lot scratch on one side. So nothing to write home about on that. Very, very clean truck underneath. I see no signs of any accident, no damage, no rust repair, nothing ever fixed on the bottom side. So a good clean pickup on the floors and the frame. We checked these out front to back. These trucks are really notorious about the cab corners, the inner rockers being boogered up, the toe boards getting all hacked up as well. And this one is just super, super clean underneath. Originally, this truck was a red and white truck on the exterior with a burgundy interior. I personally think most of the interior in here is still original. It's got the original style seat cover, the door panels, dash, all that stuff looks good. And excuse me, it actually does have a dash cap on it, so my guess is the original pad underneath probably had a few cracks in it, so they put a dash cap on it. But it still looks very nice. You would never know it's a dash cap without putting your finger under there to feel the lip. Gauges are all working, temperature came up good, so we'll get on it a little bit. Nice acceleration, about half throttle there. There's 45, there's 50, there's 55, and 60. So nothing high performance about the small block that's in the truck, but it does run very well. On something like this, and I personally don't need a big motor in something like this. These are more just for hopping in and cruising, and this truck just drives so nice. The couple little items that don't work is your cruise is not setting, and then again you have your notorious washer sprayer fluids that don't work. I'm almost more shocked when they do work when they don't than when they don't, because it's, I'd say 90% of the washer sprayer fluids never work on these old cars. Cosmetically on the outside, like I mentioned before, it originally was a red with white, and now it is red with black, which I prefer more on these. The two-tone paint looks good. Whoever did the paintwork did an excellent job. Quality shows very well. Again, the truck's been driven a little bit since it was probably reshot a number of years ago. So it's got a few little touch-ups, but very minimal stuff. The quality is very nice front to back. Has a really, really clean spray and bed liner. The bed floor, the wheel wells in the back, where they always get big dents, and then they spray and bed liner over it, and then you can see the dents. This one doesn't have any of that. The only real imperfection on the inside of the bed that I found is the very front-facing bed rail that goes left to right. Basically right below the back glass here, that tubular top part of the bed. There's one tiny little indentation on the very, very top. And again, I'm nitpicking at that point, but the inside of the bed in this truck is very, very nice. Take this down our bumpy road. Again, the Beltec suspension is fantastic stuff. Maintains a great ride quality. Wheels and tires are brand new on the pickup, so they don't have 100 miles. Let off the steering wheel. This truck drives really nice and straight. Suspension feels really good. It's not a bouncy truck. It doesn't move you all over the road. And again, this is a really, really rough road. If y'all watch our videos, you know that we take all of our vehicles down this just, again, to show y'all how they drive, and this one drives fantastic. Some other little flaws the truck might have. I talked about a few of the little touch-ups on the outside. You have your center button here for the steering wheel, which these are readily available. You can order a new one. There's like some little, I don't even want to know, it almost looks like paint checking, but it's like little stress cracks in the lamination here on the horn button. But the glass is all nice. Windshield looks really clean. Power windows, power locks, all that stuff works. Again, you also have cruise, being a Silverado. Really nice thing about this truck is it still has the original SPID decal in the glove box. Shows all the original options, color codes that the truck came with. If you go to our website, pcclassiccars.com, scroll down below all of the information. You'll see obviously the test drive video, which you're already watching. You'll see the walk around video, and then there's an additional infos tab, which will take you to our Google Drive. And we put all of the photos of imperfections, we put motor numbers, Carfaxes when they're available, and then we also take photos of like VIN tags, SPID decals. So all of that will be in there if you click on that link. It does have an aftermarket Pioneer stereo, AM, FM, and it does have Bluetooth, so you can hook up your phone and listen to the music that you want to listen to, or your podcast. It's a nice bonus. The truck is optioned with dual tanks. Switch does work. Just a really, really cool Silverado. Overall feel, this is a fantastic truck. Someone did a really nice job on the paintwork. They started with a very, very clean and very nice truck, and did a really good paint job on it. Interior, for being what I think is original, is very nice and very clean. Drivability is fantastic. Has a great suspension setup with the Beltec kit. Wheels and tires are awesome. Just a really, really cool truck. Very confident in the mechanicals. I'd hop in this truck and drive it to Dallas, which is about an hour and a half away with no problems whatsoever. Just a good quality truck, and it just has a hell of a look to it as well. As always, I appreciate you stopping in to watch another one of my test drive videos. If there's ever anything else that y'all want to see, have comments, concerns, questions, don't hesitate to leave a comment on the YouTube channel, or you can call or text me directly at 903-820-1019. Check us out at pcclassiccars.com, or we are across all of the social platforms. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and we'll see you guys on the next test drive video. Thanks again for watching.